Autumn has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at Bill Stadium in Orchard Park. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Here's Tate to return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Check. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check 13. Check 13. What?
A give to Jones. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Check 26. Check 26. No.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's Samuel, caught left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer Now it's 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Jones. And they are going to stop him here short of the goal line with a flag down. Well, this could set up a very interesting decision. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal. It returns it right back to Samuel. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And his kick is good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. Weather like this, always treacherous for kickers. A good sign early, though, as he's able to put that one through.
And you remember him right before the kick stomping around his area to make sure that things were going to hold for his plant foot, and it did.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's Tate to return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Leonard setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Off the option, it's Jones. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. He'll buy some time right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, Viking 18. Mustang 19. Mike 49. Ready?
They go play action here on first down. He completes it to Tate. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Come on, QB, come on.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. The extra point up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
That's true.
That's what you...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills have once again taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's Tate to return. And able to get this out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second and 12.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Off play action. Leonard. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
The Chargers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. Back to throw. Leonard. He's going to go up top again. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Sliding out of the pocket. Airing it out deep for Smith. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
You remember me? Let's go, baby. Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. Hawk 70. Double up right there. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We got double up. Double up. Hey, check that. Check that. Street. Switch.
They'll try the right side with Jones. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. 45 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12. Off the play fake. Leonard. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big gain there for the Bills. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
4 down. 31's the mic. Hey, we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. In this offense, they got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Allen. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Jerry Tillery coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. The kick by Bass is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Wide, get wide. Kill. Kill. 25.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Run. Watch the run. It's south, baby. That's baby south. Under 10. 10.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. So after the INT, it's Allen. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3-and-out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Watch tight. Tight is right. Alert!
Allen now on first down. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen finding Knox there, complete.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Hey, we got tight left.
Allen going to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Allen. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Let him know.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Touchdown, Bills. Dawson Knox, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Leonard. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Leonard. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 4th down. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park with the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 58 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Check. Whip.
Again, it's Jones. About 3 yards there to the 27. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive.
34, eyes on 34. Check. Tempo.
They'll run on first down. Jones. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Hey, safety free. 24.
Here's a give to Jones running left. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
He wasn't ready. Check 4. Slam.
On 3rd down, it's Jones, and he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Jones, and he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Here's Tate to return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, alert 48. Hey, we don't like Buffalo 18. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some.
From the gun, Leonard. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long.
Check 48's the mic. Check.
Looking to throw, Leonard. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
He's going to let one fly for Tate. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. A big play there for L.A. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Go. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. 70, Timberwolf. Hey, alert 48. Hey, we're going to mic the 48 right now. Let's go. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Now, before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
Check.
They'll run it with Jones. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Point after try forthcoming. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Mecole Hardman. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
To throw, it's Allen. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Jerry Tillery picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Well, I think that time he just maybe held on to it a little too long, CD, because after a couple of seconds in this league, you know those defenders are coming.
And how many times do we talk about complementary football? And we're usually talking about, does the offense help the defense? Does the defense help the offense? I think in this case, does the quarterback help out his offensive line? You only have a certain amount of time to get rid of the football. They can only do so much. On this play, he took them to the limits.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60. Get the ball. Strip that ball. Hey, alert 48. Alert. Hey, we're going to mic the 48 right now. Let's go. Go.
Off the option, it's Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Tighten up. Tighten up. 60 Eagles.
Back to throw. Leonard. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's going to be caught by Samuel. That catch good for only a couple. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Panther 60. Panther 60. Hurt. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. Mike 30.
To throw on 2nd down. Leonard. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Got four.
Off play action. Leonard.
Watch the screen.
Wide open receiver complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. And oh, can you believe it? He misses another one, his third so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Here's Hardman on the return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Rolling to his right. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's taken down inside the 30. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Dancing to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. To the air, Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. 2nd down and goal. Allen steps away to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail by 2 scores in the 4th, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. Now time to see what this offense has left in the tank. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Leonard. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Off the play fake. Leonard. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
35's the mic. 65, 65, 65.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. On first down, Allen. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Mecole Hardman with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Bass on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On first down, Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's Jones again on second down. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. On third down, Jones. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a fourth down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. They'll go with Jones. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They run again with Breida. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. From the gun, it's Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guy, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 24, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of. But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Bills,